You have to set the vision, you have to set the way to go, but you have to make sure that this gets translated. Otherwise, it's just vaporware. It's sculpting in the clouds. So I think I have had the chance, even if I had a little bit, sometimes quite curious changes, is that each time brought me another element which is crucial to the skills you need to have or the capabilities to move forward.
Yeah. And you spoke about reading and Lego. You said you are a very high energy person, which is also visible. So retreating, like slowing down, difficult for you? Do you have to make conscious efforts to slow down?
I would say, yes, it takes time. It's like when you go in the evening and lay down, you can't do that. There is a transition phase, and it can happen to me that I start to read a book and then I do something else. I need to give my body the time to, a little bit like a plane. At one stage you have to land, but you don't go down like a rocket or like a stone. You come down smoothly. Yes, it is about, and I know an interesting experience I had when I worked for the World Economic Forum. The biggest event is the annual meeting. That's over 2,000 participants with 60, 70 heads of state, management of hotels and everything. When you're the COO, you live 5 days, almost 24 and 24. You sleep very little. And the first year I had a total depression when the thing was over. So I had to learn how to actually actively come down from super engaged. Now I have less of them, but this is a whole call. And so I learned I will not leave Davos where the meeting is immediately at the end. I will stay 1 or 2 days longer. I will take the time to look a little bit after myself, to really ease off. I will not take any meetings during those days. So I had to develop that. I ran like everyone when you race like crazy and then you just stop and you don't do anything, you will feel your muscles a lot afterwards. So it's also by experience. I had these successes need a time where you come down again. High efforts need this. And you have to learn that. It's not something which you do naturally.
Yeah. And coming back to practicing now, is this also something which you have consciously put it in your calendar as a practice, like daily, weekly, something which you do on a regular basis?
It happens that it has become quite regular, but it's not something. I do like the opportunity to change my plans and be a little bit agile and adaptive. But it's true, I have a certain routine. For example, at the moment, I'm getting up quite early. Then I make sure that I have at least 1 hour before the meeting start here for me, which is dealing with emails, writing papers and stuff. And then I have typically the whole day full of meetings because the CEO doesn't do everything himself, but he is the counterpart, the person you ask, you exchange. And I have quite some people I have to do that, which also I like. And then in the evening, I have yet another hour or two where I do that. And if it really overruns, then I will stop. I take my computer, go home, do my evening with the family, meaning cooking, eating, and then I go back to do the work which is still necessary. So yes, you develop I would say, an informal routine.
Yeah.
And some people would say it's because you get older and you want to have but I don't know. I'm not that organized at all.
Yeah, it's more of a rhythm that like sustains you now.